What is the meaning of the verb try out?
When you try something out. You try it to see if you want to buy it or to see if you want to start using it regularly. I'm not going to spend $2,000 on a bicycle unless I try it out first. You can try it out for 30 days without any obligation.
What is the meaning of the verb stick around informal?
When you stick around, you stay where you are. Can you stick around? We're going to have lunch in an hour.
What is the meaning of the verb check in?
When you arrive at an airport and give your ticket to an agent and receive a boarding pass, you check in. You should check in at least 2 hours before your flight.
What is the meaning of the verb head into?
When you head into or are headed into a place or area, you begin to enter it. I almost had an accident as I was heading into town.
What is the meaning of the verb come out, with?
When a book, magazine, musical recording, movie, or television show is finished and made available to the public, it comes out. When a book, magazine, musical recording, movie, or television show is finished and made available to the public. The company publishing it or the person who created it comes out with it. The band's new CD came out last month, and it's already number 1 on the charts.
What is the meaning of the verb keep to?
When you keep information to yourself, you do not tell anyone. I wish she would keep her racist comments to herself, I don't want to hear them.
What is the meaning of the verb put back?
When something slows the development or progress of project. It puts the project back or it puts the people involved in the project back. I had planned to finish college last year, but being hospitalized for several months put me back.
What is the meaning of the verb pick on?
When you pick on people, you continually tease and criticize them. Susie, you shouldn't pick on your little brother.
What is the meaning of the verb work up to?
When you gradually improve at something difficult that you do regularly, you work up to that improvement. When I started running, I couldn't go more than a mile, but now I've worked up to 5 miles.
What is the meaning of the verb take back to?
When you take something that you have bought to the place where you bought it and ask to have it repaired. To exchange it for something else, or for the money you paid for it. You take it back or take it back to the place where you bought it. That new TV that Nancy bought was a piece of junk. She took it back to the store and demanded her money back.
What is the meaning of the verb knock off?
When you knock something off, you make something quickly and not very carefully. Dan prefers writing novels, but he sometimes knocks off a magazine article to make a few bucks.
What is the meaning of the verb trick into?
When you trick people into doing something, you persuade them to do something by fooling or deceiving them. Con into is similar to trick into. The con artist tricked them into giving him their life savings.
What is the meaning of the verb get up?
When you get up or someone gets you up, you rise from your bed. When you get people up, you cause them to rise from their beds. I make breakfast. Getting the children up and ready for school in the morning is Bill's job.
What is the meaning of the verb monkey around with informal?
When you adjust or try to repair mechanical devices even though you do not have. Permission or do not have the skill to do it properly, you monkey around with them. I monkeyed around with my camera. and I think maybe I fixed it.
What is the meaning of the verb lock up?
When you lock all the doors and windows of a building, you lock it up. We locked our house up before we went on vacation.
What is the meaning of the verb go away?
When a condition, problem, situation, or activity disappears or greatly decreases, it goes away. If the rain doesn't go away, we'll have to call off the game.
What is the meaning of the verb go after?
When you chase and try to physically stop or to attack people, you go after them. A policeman saw him stealing the car and went after him.
What is the meaning of the verb look around?
When you look around or look around a place. You go to various parts of the place in order to see what it is like or what is there. Linda looked around the bookstore but didn't find anything interesting.
What is the meaning of the verb put back?
When you put back the date that you plan to do or complete something by, you postpone it. The closing on the house I'm selling might have to be put back if the buyers can't get their loan approved in time.
What is the meaning of the verb settle down?
When people settle down, they start to live a less active life and perhaps get married. Buy a house, and start a family. Mike led a pretty wild life when he was in his early 20s. But he got married when he was 29 and settled down.
What is the meaning of the verb put up?
When you attach something, such as a picture or a sign, to a wall, you put it up. The teacher had put some posters up in her new classroom.
What is the meaning of the verb burn out?
When a light bulb stops producing light because it has reached the end of its useful life, it burns out. I'm doing because this bulb has burned out.
What is the meaning of the verb get in?
When you get an activity in, you find the time for it or make the time for it. Whenever I go to San Francisco on business, I try to get a baseball game in.
What is the meaning of the verb fall behind?
When you are in a group that is walking, running, driving, and so on. And they move ahead of you because you are moving more slowly than the others, you fall behind. Keep up is the opposite of fall behind. I was supposed to be following Linda to the party, but I fell behind and got lost.
What is the meaning of the verb give out, to?
When you distribute something to other people, you give it out or give it out to them. Hand out is similar to give out. They gave out free hats to the first 5,000 fans to enter the stadium.
What is the meaning of the verb shut off?
When you shut off an electrical or mechanical device. You cut the power going to it so that it stops operating. Turn off and switch off are similar to shut off. Timmy's mother told him to shut off the TV and go to bed.
What is the meaning of the verb go over?
When you carefully explain something, usually something that is complicated but important, you go over it. Before the trial, Hank and his lawyer went over what Hank was going to say.
What is the meaning of the verb come back, toll from?
When people return to a place where you are. They come back or come back to that place or come back from the place where they were before. I'm never coming back to this awful place again.
What is the meaning of the verb pick up informal?
When you pick up members of the opposite sex. You approach and successfully interest them in a sexual or romantic encounter. Pat picked up someone, and they went to a cheap motel.
What is the meaning of the verb work up?
When you gradually develop the energy, confidence, courage, and so on. To do something difficult or something you do not want to do, you work up the energy, confidence, courage, and so on. When you gradually develop a feeling, you work up the feeling. If I work up some energy, I'll wash the car.
What is the meaning of the verb kick back, to?
When you kick back money or kick back money to business people or government officials. You illegally and secretly give them a percentage of the money. That they spend with your company as a reward for giving you the business. She offered to kick back 10% if I'd switch to her company.
What is the meaning of the verb come on, to, informal?
When you come on to people, you approach them and try to interest them in romance or sex. Toad came on to Judy at the party, and she told him to get lost.
What is the meaning of the verb hold off?
When you hold off an attack, you prevent the attacker from getting close to you or from winning the fight. If you hold off a competitor, you prevent the competitor from winning. The enemy was so strong that there was no way to hold them off.
What is the meaning of the verb get over, to?
When you get over to a place, you go there. When you tell people to get over here, you want them to come where you are. Francisco called and he said he needs you to help him with something, so get over to his house right away.
What is the meaning of the verb settle for?
When you settle for something, you accept it even though it may not be exactly what you want or need. Dr. Smith has very high standards. He won't settle for second best.
What is the meaning of the verb run up, to?
When you run to a higher level or place, you run up or run up to that place. Run up and answer the phone if it rings, okay.
What is the meaning of the verb go down, to?
When something extends to a certain point that is farther south or at a lower elevation. It goes down to that point. Go up is the opposite of go down. Does this road go down to the south side of town?
What is the meaning of the verb fill up, on?
When you fill up or fill up on something. You eat so much that you are no longer hungry and cannot eat any more. Don't fill up on salad, you won't have any room for dinner.
What is the meaning of the verb go around?
When people or things follow a circular path and return to the same place, they go around. The horse has gone around the track 3 times.
What is the meaning of the verb cheat on?
When you cheat on your sexual partner, you have sex or a romantic relationship with another person. She was cheating on me with my best friend.
What is the meaning of the verb check out, of?
When you pay your bill, return your key, and leave a hotel, you check out or check out of the hotel. There's always a long line of people waiting to check out at that time of the morning.
What is the meaning of the verb cut out?
When you cut out part of a film, television program, book, magazine, and so on, you remove that part. The movie was too long, so the director cut a couple of scenes out. Before the book was published, the parts that were critical of the king had to be cut out of chapter 4.
What is the meaning of the verb go away?
When you leave a place or leave a person, you go away. Go away. I'm trying to study.
What is the meaning of the verb give away?
When you give a secret away, you accidentally reveal that secret. I haven't seen that movie yet, so don't give away the ending.
What is the meaning of the verb dress up?
When you dress up, you wear very nice clothes, often for a special occasion. When you dress people up, you put very nice clothes on them, often for a special occasion. You should always dress up for a job interview.
What is the meaning of the verb take back?
When you take back something that you have said, you admit that what you said was untrue, unfair, or rude. I'm sorry, that was very rude of me. I take it back.
What is the meaning of the verb go around?
When something goes around, it spreads to various parts of a larger place. A rumor went around that the plant was going to close.
What is the meaning of the verb get through informal?
When you get something through someone's head. You make that person understand your opinion or point of view. When you get something through your own head, you understand it? I finally got it through my son's head that I was serious about sending him to military school.
What is the meaning of the verb clear up?
When a problem, misunderstanding, or disease goes away, it clears up. My rash is clearing up by itself. I don't need to go to the doctor.
What is the meaning of the verb put back?
When something slows the development or progress of project. It puts the project back, or it puts the people involved in the project back. The hurricane put the hotel construction project back by at least 3 months.
What is the meaning of the verb switch off?
When you switch off an electrical or mechanical device. You change the controls to stop it from producing or doing something. Turn off is similar to switch off. Switch on is the opposite of switch off. I switched the engine off and got out of the car.
What is the meaning of the verb come over?
When people cross a river or cross the ocean from east to west or west to east, they come over. The ferry comes over to the side of the lake every day at 5:30 p. m.
What is the meaning of the verb put away?
When people are put away, they are sent to prison or a mental institution. Jake was put away for 10 years after he was convicted of murder.
What is the meaning of the verb get out of?
When you leave your house and do things that are relaxing and fun, you get out or get out of the house. You work too hard, you should get out more.
What is the meaning of the verb hit on?
When you think of an interesting idea or a solution to a problem, you hit on it. After 2 years of tests, they finally hit on the solution.
What is the meaning of the verb sign out?
When you sign out, you write your name on a list to show that you have left your workplace or some other place, such as a hotel or club. Dr. Wood usually forgets to sign out when she leaves the dink.
What is the meaning of the verb pull over?
When you are driving and a police officer signals you to move your vehicle to the side of the road. Reduce your speed, and stop, the police officer pulls you over or pulls the vehicle over. Jim was driving on the wrong side of the road, and he got pulled over by the state police.
What is the meaning of the verb back up?
When you duplicate important information, such as a computer program or data. So that you will still have it if the original information is lost or damaged, you back it up. I back my work up every day before I go home.
What is the meaning of the verb stick up?
When you use a gun or other weapon to rob people, banks, or stores, you stick them up. Hold up is the same as stick up. Call the police. They're sticking up the bank.
What is the meaning of the verb clog up?
When people or things clog up a drain or something else that liquids must flow through. They put something in it that prevents water or other liquids from going through it or that prevents it from working properly. Dr. Smith said my arteries were so clogged up by plaque deposits that it was a miracle I was still alive.
What is the meaning of the verb take off?
When you remove something from something it is attached or affixed to, you take it off. After Jane took the flat tire off her bicycle, she put on the new one.
What is the meaning of the verb get back, to?
When you get something back or get something back to a person or place. You return it to that person or place. I have to get these books back to the library, they're overdue.
What is the meaning of the verb hear about?
When you hear and learn information about someone or something, you hear about it. Have you heard about the new Thai restaurant downtown?
What is the meaning of the verb stick to informal?
When you stick it to people, you deliberately try to tease, annoy. Or embarrass them with an accusation, provocative statement, or difficult question. One woman at the shareholders meeting really stuck it to the president of the company. She asked why he deserved a $19 million bonus even though the company had lost money that year and 4,000 workers had been laid off.
What is the meaning of the verb get to?
When you get to a place, you arrive there. When you get PEOP to a place, you help them to go there or take them there. When you get to work, you arrive at the place where you work. Sarah left her house at 8:30 and got to the beach at 9:15.
What is the meaning of the verb pay for?
When you are punished for something, you pay for what you have done. Young people think that drugs are harmless, but they'll pay for their foolishness someday.
What is the meaning of the verb run around?
When you run around doing something. You go to various places trying urgently to accomplish something that is important to you. The woman was running around the store looking for her lost child.
What is the meaning of the verb fill up?
When you fill something up, you fill it completely. We always fill the tank up when we're in Indiana because gas is cheaper there.
What is the meaning of the verb take back, to?
When you take something that you have bought to the place where you bought it and ask to have it repaired. To exchange it for something else, or for the money you paid for it. You take it back or take it back to the place where you bought it. I have to take back these pants that I bought yesterday because the zipper's already broken.
What is the meaning of the verb hand over, to?
When you give something to people because they demand it, because they require it. Or because you are not its rightful owner, you hand it over or hand it over to them. Turn over is similar to hand over. I found some money in the street, and I handed it over to the police.
What is the meaning of the verb go inland to?
When you go in or go into a place, building, room, and so on, you enter it. Frank went into the kitchen to get a cup of coffee.
What is the meaning of the verb let out?
When you reveal secret or sensitive information, you let it out. This information is secret. Don't let it out.
What is the meaning of the verb go on?
When an event or activity goes on, it continues. The party went on until dawn. I hate long meetings that go on for hours.
What is the meaning of the verb track down?
When you find things or people after looking very hard for them, you track them down. I finally tracked down that book I've been looking for.
What is the meaning of the verb stay up?
When you stay up, you go to bed later than you normally do. Don't stay up late, tomorrow's a school day.
What is the meaning of the verb shut up informal?
When people or things cause you to stop talking, they shut you up. I can't hear the TV, can you shut those kids up?
What is the meaning of the verb have on?
When you have an electrical device on, you are using it. Last summer was so cool that we had the air conditioner on only 2 or 3 times.
What is the meaning of the verb breakthrough?
When you cannot do something because of a problem and you find a way to solve or eliminate the problem, you break through. After the problem of tissue rejection is broken through, organ transplants will become more common.
What is the meaning of the verb put away informal?
When you consume large quantities of food or drink, especially alcoholic drink, you put it away. Be sure to buy plenty of beer if David is coming to the party. He can really put it away.
What is the meaning of the verb get out?
When information gets out, it becomes known to people who are not supposed to know it. Be careful, we'll be in a lot of trouble if this information gets out.
What is the meaning of the verb mess up informal?
When you mess up a situation, you create problems. When you mess up a plan or arrangement. You interfere with it and prevent it from happening as planned. Mess up is similar to screw up. Everything was perfect until you messed it up.
What is the meaning of the verb warm up?
When the temperature of a thing or place becomes higher, it warms up. I set the thermostat at 80 degrees, and the house warmed right up.
What is the meaning of the verb hook up, with, informal?
When you meet people somewhere, usually after you have done some things separately. You hook up or hook up with them. You do your shopping, I'll go to the post office, and we'll hook up around 2:30, okay.
What is the meaning of the verb stick with?
When you stick with people, you remain with them or remain loyal to them. It'll be very crowded at the festival, so stick with me so you don't get lost.
What is the meaning of the verb head for?
When you head for a certain location, you move toward it. When you are headed for or are heading for a certain location. You are planning to go there or you have stopped and will resume going there. Head toward is the same as head for. Tomorrow we're going to leave Des Moines and head for California.
What is the meaning of the verb go with?
When one item of clothing looks nice with another, they go with each other. She needs to find a blouse that goes with her new skirt.
What is the meaning of the verb come out, of?
When things or people go through an experience or treatment. The condition they are left in by that experience or treatment or the result of that experience or treatment is how they come out. It was a tough game, but our team came out on top.
What is the meaning of the verb get out of?
When you get out of something or get out of doing something you must do but do not want to do. You find a way to avoid it. I got out of going to church with my parents by pretending to be sick.
What is the meaning of the verb straighten out?
When something is bent, crooked, or curved and you make it straight, you straighten it out. My elbow is so swollen that I can't straighten my arm out.
What is the meaning of the verb turn on informal?
Something that turns you on, pleases you and causes you to gain interest in something or someone. Something about a person of the opposite sex that turns you on causes. You to become sexually or romantically interested in that person. Turn off is the opposite of turn on. Eric's blue eyes turn on his wife.
What is the meaning of the verb beef up?
When you beef up security or some other arrangement to prevent or deal with a problem. You make this arrangement stronger. After the terrorist attack, security was beefed up at the embassy.
What is the meaning of the verb hurry up?
When you hurry up, you do something quickly. If we don't hurry up, we're going to miss the beginning of the movie.
What is the meaning of the verb pull through?
When you recover from a serious illness or injury, you pull through. Eric is very sick, but he's young and strong, so I'm sure he'll pull through.
What is the meaning of the verb go by?
When you go by a place, you go there so that you can do something or get something. Let's go by Paul's house to get his tools before we work on your car.
What is the meaning of the verb believe in?
When you believe in something or believe in doing something. You have a strong opinion about something that is important to you. I believe in working hard and saving money.
What is the meaning of the verb fall through?
When a plan, an arrangement, or a business deal does not happen or is cancelled. Because of a problem or because someone does not do what is expected, it falls through. The family reunion fell through after Dad got sick.
What is the meaning of the verb get over?
When you get over a problem, illness, or emotionally painful experience. You stop letting it affect you and continue with your life. I've got a bad cold. I've been sick for a week, and I still haven't gotten over it.
What is the meaning of the verb look up?
When a situation is looking up or starting to look up, it is improving. Business was pretty bad for a while, but things are starting to look up. I'm much happier than I was last year. Things are looking up.
What is the meaning of the verb carry on, with?
When you carry on with an activity. Or carry on doing an activity, you continue it or continue doing it. She plans to carry on with her career after the baby is born.
What is the meaning of the verb come in?
When a thing or skill comes in handy. It is something useful that you like to have available when you need it. When I travel, I always take a small sewing kit with me. It really comes in handy if a button falls off.
What is the meaning of the verb go on?
When something goes on, it happens. What's going on, is a common informal greeting. Tell me what went on at the party last night. If you see anything illegal going on, call the police immediately.
What is the meaning of the verb run around?
When you run around doing something. You go to various places trying urgently to accomplish something that is important to you. We ran around the house trying to rescue whatever we could from the rising flood water.
What is the meaning of the verb cheat on?
When you do something dishonest so that you can do better on a test, you cheat on the test. The teacher caught Ali cheating on the exam.
What is the meaning of the verb? Set up?
When you plan and organize an activity or project, you set it up. Setting up a meeting of all 50 governors took a lot of planning.
What is the meaning of the verb stick to?
When you are speaking or writing and you stick to a certain subject. You talk or write about that subject only. The teacher said, do this paper over and stick to the point. Don't talk about 100 other things that aren't important.
What is the meaning of the verb drop off?
When the level of the ground declines steeply, it drops off. Be careful hiking this trail, it drops off steeply on the other side of the mountain. The island has no beach at all. The land drops off straight into the sea.
What is the meaning of the verb get by?
When you get by or get by something, you pass something or someone while you are. Walking or driving even though it may be difficult because there is not enough room. There was an accident on the highway, and no one could get by.
What is the meaning of the verb come out, for in favor of I against?
When people with authority and influence come out for or come out in favor of people or things. They publicly announce support for them. When people with authority and influence come out against people or things. They publicly announce opposition to them. We were surprised when the mayor came out for legalizing gambling.
What is the meaning of the verb settle for?
When you settle for something, you accept it even though it may not be exactly what you want or need. The strikers wanted an 8% pay increase, but they settled for 5%.
What is the meaning of the verb turn up?
When you turn up something, you find it or learn of it as a result of an investigation or search. When something turns up, it is found or is learned of as a result of an investigation or search. The police turned up enough evidence to convict Jake of murder.
What is the meaning of the verb put down?
When you put people down, you criticize them. Jim hates his stepfather and puts him down constantly. I'm not inviting Sam to any more parties. I hate the way he puts everyone down.
What is the meaning of the verb deal with?
When a book, film, article, speech, and so on, deals with a certain subject, that is what it is about. I read an interesting article dealing with the issue of legalizing marijuana.
What is the meaning of the verb cut out?
When you cut out something that you consume, you stop using it. When you cut out doing something, you stop doing it. When you say cut it out to people, you want them to stop doing or saying something. It bothers me when you do that, so cut it out.
What is the meaning of the verb hold on to?
When you hold on or hold on to people. You hold them tightly to protect them or to prevent them from leaving. When you hold on or hold on to things. You hold them tightly to protect them or to prevent them from being taken. We were holding on to each other as the tornado passed.